Welcome back to the Conspiracy Outpost. In the heart of North Dakota lies a tale old as time, a myth cloaked in secrecy, a story that defines explanation. Is it a passage to the netherworld, a portal to the supernatural, or simply a creation of folklore? As we confront the tales of paranormal encounters, unexplained phenomena, and the chilling legends that have grabbed the attention of the curious for generations, what lies beyond these mysterious gates? Are you brave enough to find out? Well, hold your breath, for we're about to cross the threshold into the North Dakota gates of hell. I'm host Casey.
I'm Mike.
So tonight we are talking about the North Dakota gates of hell that are in Tagus. I think that's how you say it. Tagus, Tagus. So it's in Tagus, North Dakota. The town reached its peak population in the 1940s with a whopping number of, does anybody want to guess?
666.
You're close. Mike, you got a guess?
6,066.
What?
In the 1940s, this town's population was at its peak. What do you think the population was?
666.
That's what Joseph said, too.
6,066.
Oh. There's 140.
What the fuck did you say that was close?
I was closer. I win.
You, sir, are not going to the money round.
Hey, Joe, get fucked.
Get bent. All right. I lost. Who wants a Hummer?
So the 1940s, it was their all-time high of 140 people living in the town, and by 1976, that number dwindled down to a whopping 14, and the town was reduced to a ghost town. Jeez.
You mean to tell me those 14 people were all ghosts? Or was this just like one of those small towns where they all dressed up like ghosts?
That's towns in Alabama.
Could have been both. Fun fact about North Dakota, it's a prairie state. Don't know if you knew that.
Why the fuck would I know that?
This is better than the Show Me state. No.
But now you know. But the town was founded in the early 1900s, and the original name of the town was Wallace.
I thought you were gonna say it's the Hummer state.
What is California called? What is our state? Is it just the shit state? Like, are we just terrible? It's like that shit over there on the West Coast.
That's the real Hummer state.
No, we're called the Golden State, I believe.
Yeah, we're the Golden State, and then Florida's the Sunshine State,
which is pretty accurate, seeing as like a lot of our big cities smell like piss.
Yeah. The Golden
it's
Shower.
True. Come to California, check out the big cities.
Golden Shower State.
If only they were just kinky. If only.
Rock good. All right.
Now fucking methed out fucking homeless people everywhere, shitting and pissing in the streets. That's what California is about.
If you live in a city with the high drug population, there's a bunch of tweakers walking around in a safer neighborhood, but where they're still wandering about, get yourself $1, some tape, and a fishing line. Put some weights on the end. Cast that thing out into the sidewalk. Wait till one walks by. Reel it in. A lot of fun.
I forgot you're an expert fisherman.
I'm what they call a master angler.
I'm not much of an angler. I'm more of a baiter.
Oh man,
quite the master at it, actually.
Yeah.
Now, so the town's name was Wallace, but they ended up changing it so people didn't confuse it with Wallace in Idaho. And the town, it was abandoned. Structures were becoming run down. There was a car graveyard. you're actually able to go to this town. There's no restrictions into blocking the town or anything. You can go wander about if you like. It has become a victim of vandalism, and it was a party location for teenagers for a while, and that's until the fire of 2001 that destroyed our church that we'll be talking about. And,
what the fuck sounds like a plane flying by?
It's a plane flying by.
It sounds like you're at a fucking subway station.
Like, dude, I'm like, why is this going on for so long?
You're like, all right, you guys caught me, and then you fucking turn around and you leave a bathroom stall.
I'm sorry, like,
it's like, what are you doing in a subway station? I heard the rumors of the Foot Clan in the area, and it's like from Ninja Turtles. No, from something else. From Street Sharks, of course, from Ninja Turtles. Looking for them right now.
It's probably something to do with the military. We're right next to an Air Force base.
Oh,
old Nellis is out here.
Dude, that's actually like, I'm surprised I'm hearing it over the microphone. How loud is it there?
Here? Oh, I mean, it's pretty loud. If I'm inside and I can hear it. So.
Yeah.
But I'm used to it, so it doesn't like they're gone.
You're just like, what airplane?
It's actually when he lets out all of his farts.
You see, like, his hair moving in the wind. And it's like, what airplane?
Yeah. I don't even notice it.
Casey's wife's just like, it's so, God, I hate every time those jets go flying by. It always smells like hot dog water and barf. You're like, I don't know, it sucks. Here comes another one. I hate the pre-sound of those things.
I'm sorry I interrupted you. What were you saying? But it was really bothering me. I didn't know what the fuck the sound was. I didn't know whether it was like microphone hum or what the fuck was going on.
Microphone hummer. It's coming back. What the fuck?
Just they're always flying about. They do their alien test. Where was I at? Oh, so the church that burnt down. That's where the gate was located. It's hard to find these days because the old fire from 2001. But the spot is marked by a square memorial built out of brick with the name Sir Olaf's Lutheran Church inscribed on it.
Are there any black metal bands in the area?
Olaf metal, girl thinks sexy.
That works too, but no, like in like the 90s, there was a bunch of church burnings up in like Switzerland or some shit, done by some black metal bands.
The church was burned down because some kids were partying and then they burnt it. This has happened in 2001. The town was already abandoned by 1976. So just some kids are being little shitheads.
Little shitty.
Probably lit something on fire and
they were smoking cigarettes and know it.
They were smoking that devil's lettuce. That's why that gate to hell was right there. That was a plug.
But in the area, they called it the Tagus lettuce.
What'd we call it?
The Tagus lettuce.
I don't think that's how we were saying it.
Tagus.
I think you were saying Tagus.
Tagus. Damn it, the Tagus lettuce.
Tagus lettuce.
Motherfucker. Well, I'm calling it for the sake of a dear friend. I'm calling it Tangus.
There's no N in it.
There's an N now. Tangus. You know what? Every time we keep saying these names, regardless of the way we're saying it, you know what I think of? Is Chungus? Is that the fucking AMP monster? Is that who that is?
It's like the Bugs Bunny, like the fat Bugs Bunny. Big Chungus.
Never mind. Yeah, but what's the fucking AMPM guy's name?
Bigger Chungus.
I think that one's
Mike.
I think that one's Tungus. It is Tungus. You guys never seen those Tungus commercials?
I didn't even know AMPM had a fucking character.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
made
neither
a
did I.
fucking snack. He's made a snacks. He's in
What
all
the
their
fuck
commercials.
is that?
Yeah, he's
I've never seen that before in my life.
it's like something newer. I used to be like, what the fuck is that? But
Dude,
he's
that
all
looks like if Bigfoot went swimming through like the great garbage patch in the ocean.
Tungus. His fucking his face is made of oh man,
It
Dude,
looks like the
that-
clientele.
That thing is high as fuck.
he is. He's always
Look at that. It's covered in snacks.
his hands. Yeah, his hands are fucking cinnamon rolls and shit. But he goes Tungus, which actually it might be a little racist. I was kind of thinking about it.
I don't know. It's a ginger. I don't like it.
It is. It's like licorice and pear, and I think it's like Cheeto.
It looks like it has cheese puffs for a beard.
Yeah, because in the commercial, somebody's like eating a piece of his beard, or he's eating his beard or something. I don't know.
That's funny. I've never seen that before. That's hilarious.
I've had a woman bite my beard.
Did she say that it tasted like Cheetos?
No.
You're like, nah, it was Funyuns.
That it tasted like pussy.
Onions. It tastes like pussy, and not her own. Because that's all the tail I was swinging. Just swinging. I don't know.
I bet a woman's beard one time, but she swore she was a woman. I swear. I'm just kidding. It's hella funny.
She was tight.
All right, so let's get into the old legend of the gates of hell. There's so according to legend, the church was home to a group of devil worshippers who conducted satanic rituals in the 80s and 90s. These said rituals contained human sacrifice, bestiality,
not so nice,
cannibalism.
Nice. No.
It depends. I don't know. Mr. Hands was into a little bit of bestiality.
Are you telling me that Mr. Hands is part of this cult?
Possibly.
And some cannibalism, because he sucked that horse off. Oh wait, that's not cannibalism.
That's not cannibalism.
It wasn't a human dick.
Not unless he's part horse. I mean, by the end, I think he was a little part horse, or at least something was left behind.
As many gallons that he had of horse spunk, that motherfucker was for sure part horse. That's the true definition of the Pony Express.
I'd say that, like, probably during it, he was at least like 10% horse.
Hey, you better not be horsing around back there.
It'd be like 10%, 5%, 10%, 5%, 10%.
I don't know. He seemed to lost some of that genetic code every time he let one rip.
I was about to say something, he's just walking around with sharks, fucking horse cum.
I believe I believe in Pokemon that's called Silk Attack or whatever this thing. No, it's String Shot. That's what it is. String Shot.
Now use Harden.
You gotta let that butter free. That's the all natural horse butter. Oh God.
Back to the
What the fuck were we
rituals. They would have infants on skewers, slaughtered kittens, basically anything out of the old satanic playbook.
It's not very
They
nice.
had it, they were doing it.
Would it be easier to skewer kittens? They're smaller.
Yeah, but kittens will scratch you. Baby doesn't have claws.
It's fucked up.
Especially snip them before they're born. But they say things that the legend says exist around the church. They said there's hellhounds,
Nice.
ghost,
Nice.
and ghouls.
Not a big fan of ghouls.
That's what I read in the fucking I watched a
What
video.
is a ghoul, anyways? Like, how do you classify a ghoul?
So,
Like hellhounds, ghosts. Yes, I know what those are. Heard of them. But ghouls, heard of them, seen them, seen different versions of them in many different forms of media. What is the classification?
An evil spirit or phantom, especially one supposed to rob graves and feed on dead bodies.
Okay, cool.
Or a person morbidly obese. I'm just kidding. Morbidly interested in death or disaster.
Okay.
Goal
or
is
a demon-like being or monstrous humanoid, often associated with graveyards and the consumption of human flesh.
Okay, so a person eating bad thing, pretty much.
concept originated in pre-cum. It originated in pre-Islamic Arabian religion. I had to exhale there, and I was like, please don't say it wrong. Because one time I kept saying Arab. It was like, that's the most racist sounding thing. I don't know why I kept saying it that way.
Do you mean Arabian?
Arabian?
Hey, look, it's Abid the Arab.
Yeah, it is a Arabian. Yes, a rabbi, and who else?
He's like
Who else?
Lawrence of Arabia. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? No.
Oh man, we're fucked up. We're gonna go to hell
Most definitely.
or become ghouls
Or both.
or both.
But I'll be okay with it.
Oh sweet, this one's
So, what do you show's cool?
he's like munching
Dude, that's
down.
metal as fuck. That almost looks like Eddie from Iron Maiden. Is Eddie from Iron Maiden a ghoul?
Yeah, that might be the inspiration for this D&D ghoul picture. I guess it was from D&D. I would love.
I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. Eddie from Iron Maiden.
No.
It's their mascot.
They really need to update their D&D shit and have their ghouls look like Michael Jackson.
Oh no, do you hear that, guys? What is that? What is that?
That's ignorant.
Oh my god! Get the fuck out of here! That should be hella funny. He grabs somebody.
Stop it.
That was really good.
Stop it. Oh God, we gotta get out of here. Quit it.
Stop it, being ignorant.
Guys, just be quiet, it's coming. Shh, shh, shh. Just going down the hall. All right.
That South Park episode when they had Michael Jackson in it, and the police force was trying to frame him because they thought it was a black man that moved in, and they were like in the middle of their job, you know, they were planning all this evidence. Then he's coming home and like, oh my god, it's a white guy, get out of there, get out of there. They're scooping up all the evidence and stuff.
I haven't seen that episode in hella fucking long. I need to start.
I've seen it recently.
From the beginning. Watch every season.
So good, dude. Fucking love South Park.
But
Weird.
yeah, it's definitely hella good. I should start from the beginning too.
Do it.
Let me know when you do it.
I just actually did that. I just finished it, and then
Did you watch the new girl one?
yeah,
Oh,
the Panderverse. I fucking love that.
I haven't watched it yet, but I saw it. I think you sent it actually.
So
Or
you
you
don't
said
like,
something about it.
I definitely said something about it.
it's like, so you don't like whatever Miles Morales. No, Miles Morales is fucking awesome. Like, whatever.
Yeah.
But so according to the legend, there was an upside down cross painted on the door inside the stairway that spiraled down into the earth, which they called the stairway to hell. The stairway is now filled and has been plowed over, but they say if you stand in the spot and listen closely, you can hear the screams of the tormented.
I thought you were going to say you could hear Stairway to Heaven playing backwards.
It'd be hella fun.
Well, that's wild.
There's some more in-depth things with the legend.
So there's it's just this random fucked up church that's been burned down. There's an upside down cross in it, a stairway that leads to hell apparently, and a ghost town with nothing but Satanists left.
Yeah. Well, there's some locals that live around there. Some people, like a couple people that still live there.
Well, you're like, there's a cult of Satanists and the population is 14 people. So it's like, there's probably like a decent portion of those that are the Satanists, unless they're commuting to their Satan worship.
No, the
and
people
if that's the case, I hope they're carpooling, because you can be a Satanist, but really you can fuck up the environment too.
Well, it was the people originally in the town were Satanists. The church was ran by that, not the current people. I mean, who's to say? But as per the legend. So the Hellhounds, it is told that, according to the legend, that they are found laying and waiting, and if you're not careful, they'll appear out of nowhere and begin to snarl and snap at you, threatening to tear your heart out. Some visitors report being greeted by aggressive barking dogs snapping at them, coming from seemingly out of nowhere. One visitor even reported blood from a ghostly dog on the side of their car.
What the fuck?
So that's why. Some of the ghost encounters. The abandoned houses are said to be haunted as well. You can hear weird sounds, weeping and moaning, and the occasional far-off cry of an infant. Others report sounds, strange sounds in the old houses, or curtains blowing in the non-existent.
Okay, so these people have never heard of a light breeze. It'll move a curtain, but you won't necessarily feel it.
But they said they'll hear strange sounds too.
Yeah. It's like it's the sound it makes is crazy.
Stop it. Stop it. Leave me alone. Leave me alone, evil voice. Leave me alone, evil voice.
Something that would like scare me is if I heard any of this stuff like right next to me and there was nothing there. But like the crying baby thing, this is like a deserted area. Mountain lions can sound like crying babies.
Just fucking close up voice. There's just, I don't like things that close. Hummer. Who the fuck said that?
But like the dog thing, like you said, some of those accounts they just saw dogs, right? It wasn't necessarily a spectral dog.
Well, they said they're greeted by aggressive dogs.
Yeah, there could be like wild dogs out there. It's a ghost town. As far as like the spectral dog that got the blood on the side of the car, that's pretty interesting.
Don't sell the legend too short just yet, Mike. We haven't got to the glowing tombstone yet.
Convince me, motherfucker.
I'm not here to convince you. I'm here to just give you the
people used to have raves, and they thought it'd be funny to dip all the juice out of a glow stick on there.
What did we call the town? Tagus?
Yeah, Tagus.
We're just gonna call it Tungus after the AMP mascot.
Tagus visitors reported a glowing greenish gravestone with no explanation as why the individual's grave would be light. Dun dun dun.
Added it.
A phantom train. A translucent train has been said to chug up and down the old tracks of Tagus from time to time.
You telling me the ghost train guy from Rick and Morty's there too?
Hey, Thousand Ants was there too.
I
Or is it A Million Ants? What was his name?
think like
I don't
1
remember.
billion ants or some shit. I don't know.
There's I guess I put this twice.
And now you got to read it twice. Those are the rules and notes.
I deleted it. There's also some disgruntled residents. People who still live in Tagus aren't thrilled with the town's reputation. Some visitors have reported someone chasing them out of town in a car driving insanely fast. Others have noted people carrying guns and even shooting at the cars.
People finally just get fed up. It's like, I'm tired of all these weirdos coming to my town.
All you devil worshippers. But
and they fornicate. Let me tell you, caught a couple of them fornicate in the backyard, and I watched for a good 20 minutes before I called the authorities. My wife got mad at me. Goddamn fornicators. And devil lovers too, yeah.
North Dakota, that's not their only legend that they got running around there. They got quite a few. I looked into a couple of them. But we're not gonna go into any detail unless you want to, guys. But I got the legend of the White Lady Lane in Walhalla, I believe is how you say it. We got Devil's Lake there, Riverside Cemetery, Sand Haven Sanatorium.
Ooh.
That one's probably about tuberculosis.
Yeah.
We better dive deep into that one before the year's over.
Yeah,
it says right here. Built in the early 1940s, Sand Haven is once home for of over 900 tuberculosis cases.
Hell yeah.
Sanatoriums, they just love tuberculosis. And so do we.
Come on, TB. Come on. Get in here.
The Missouri
You thought we would
Rivers
go,
mini
like-
West shoes.
What's the last one we released? Black Dahlia? We talked about TB in that one too, I think.
We did.
We're going strong. We're going strong.
Which one were we hoping there was TB in and we didn't get around to it?
The
They were-
rake?
Oh, yeah, the rake. They didn't have no
You brought
TB.
it up in there, though. You made it fit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. Actually, Matthew told us a nice little story at the end about tuberculosis.
Yes.
They got the Bloody Knife's horse at Fort Berthold Reservation.
Bloody Knives horse? Like how many whores and how many knives?
Yeah, were the horse strapped with knives? Oh, the
Nay.
horse? Nay,
Oh. Nay.
damn, I bet it felt like a knife when that horse went into Mr. Hands.
The North Dakota State University in Fargo. They got some shit going on.
Fargo.
Horace Mann Elementary Elephant Myth.
What is that? That has too weird of a name. What is that?
Before the elementary school was built in the 1950s, the land was part of a county fairgrounds. Legend has it when the local circus company visited the area in the early 1900s, one of its 2 elephants died from an apparent heart attack. Instead of paying the high cost of transporting the deceased elephant back to their home base, the circus company buried the elephant in the dark of night and snuck out of town. Although the presence of the animal's remains have never been conclusively proven, the legend has been told and retold in the Horace Mann neighborhood for over a century.
They've never found the bones. You want to know why? They fucking ate that shit. Burnt the bones right up. There's no bones left.
Horses, elephants. How many more?
Dude, there's a whole
animals from
circus,
Noah's-
man. That's free
Yeah.
food, man.
You the whole Noah's
I thought-
Ark in North Dakota.
I thought they were gonna say they sewed an elephant's head on a man's body or something. That's what I was
Yeah,
waiting for.
that wasn't that interesting. It's like a circus elephant died. We don't know what happened with it. It's like,
Wasn't that the chupacabra thing? They fucking was it chupacabra? Fuck.
Goat Tucker.
Oh no! It was the Jersey Devil. I think it.
The goat
I think it
suckers, Joseph's mom.
Damn, no, that's That's the great Hummer.
Greatest of all time.
The great Hummer will always be held by your dad.
Oh man. Fucking I think it was the Jersey Devil. It was like an Australian museum or some shit. They sewed up a fucking kangaroo with bat wings or some shit and said it was like the Jersey Devil. They caught it or something. Something hella stupid, but it was just like a sewn taxidermy thing. Although it'd been more hilarious if it was alive.
Yeah.
It's
Kill
freaking
me.
Hey, someone put some gloves on that thing. Hey, wait a minute. This doesn't look real. Yeah. This Jersey Devil looks off. They put boxing gloves on its hands. All right, you've convinced me. That's not a good fucking Australian accent at all.
That's good enough. Sound closer to English, but
we got the gist.
Who cares? What other myths have happened around this place?
I already told you all the ones, but here's this one: the legend of the White Lady Lane in Walhalla. This one's actually pretty cool. I was just reading about it. The legend, this is how it goes. A very beautiful young girl named Anna Story lived in the area with their family. Young Anna caught the eye of a traveling peddler Sam Kale, I'm going to call him, who asked the family for the girl's hand in marriage. Anna's mother refused Kale's request, telling him that she would reconsider his proposal if the peddler returned when the girl was 16. Kale did, but Anna's mother still refused. Infuriating the man, Kale took out a gun, shot Anna dead in her living room, also shooting the girl's mother. The mother survived, and Kale was sent to prison, despite and failed attempt at taking his own life. Ever since that fateful night, Anna appears every Halloween in the misty bog called Eddie's Bridge, still in the white flannel nightgown she was wearing when she was killed. Anna walks and searches for what nobody knows.
She's searching for. She's just fucking.
Stardom.
Dude, that's embarrassing as fuck. Be shot by a peddler.
Yeah.
I guess it'd have been worse if it was a pedophile.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't say how old he was, but how old was she when she caught his eye? Like, was she only like 14, 15?
She was like 14. Dude was like 56.
They said he'd come back when she was 16.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering how old she was when he caught.
So probably like at least 15.
So he was
or at most 15. At most.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah. So this peddler
13, really?
was a pedophile.
Yeah, he is a pedophile. He's like, I dab. I'm a peddler, but I dab in pedophilia.
That shit's fun.
It's like, no, she's not marrying you. Well, then I'll shoot you all dead. You're like, you have a gun? Yes.
If I can't have her, no one can.
No one can.
Anytime Joe goes with that voice, get ready for an almost Monty Python sketch to come out.
Well, at least let her be. Wait till she's 21. At least let her frontal, whatever form, frontal lobe, frontal cortex, whatever the fuck the thing is. At least let it fully develop. No, she's fully developed now. Give her, or I'll get you.
Look at those tatas.
Look at those tatas. Hong Kong. Hey, you can't do that. Get her husband. I've been had. It's time to take the pedal to the metal.
What the fuck?
Their bodies fell like petals off a flower. How many times are you going to say the word pedal? As many as it takes.
I mean, he is a peddler. That's what he does, man. He peddles.
The petty pedophile peddler. Fuck. Nah,
get that alliteration, Joe.
Get it out. You just got to squeeze it out. The petty pedophile peddler proudly pulled out his pistol. I didn't do that full piece. It doesn't matter. You know, we get the gist. He went boom, boom. They fell. One died. Now she wanders around embarrassed for eternity. I was murdered by a peddler. What was his name? Did they have a name for him?
Yeah, it was, well, I don't know how to say his names. I just said Kale. But it's, let me scroll back up to it. It's Kalil.
K-A-L. Oh, Khalil? Yeah.
Yeah, see, that would have been way too hard to say while I was reading that, so I went with Kale.
Oh. Khalil. That's fucked up.
But they got a bunch of stuff, so if we want to do some episodes on some of this shit, we can too.
Yeah. Has anybody gone down the stairway to hell?
Like at this place?
Well, at the church place.
Supposedly, before the church was burnt down, you were able to access the stairs, but I didn't see any accounts of anybody saying they went down them or not.
It was actually just where they did orgies.
Yeah, there's so much communion wine down there.
But it was just all guys and one girl, so it was like a devil's orgy. So they're like,
or if they'd even exist. Because even if the church burnt down and they buried the hole for the stairs, some crazy person would excavate it, I feel like.
So is that
unless you're getting too busy getting shot by hillbillies, you get chased off by dogs.
Hellhounds? No, dude, this is like a dog mating ground.
The old fucking tweaker in the trailer's just throwing meth out to the dogs so they're all spun out. Here you go, you guys. Here's your treat. Here you go.
We talked to one of the locals. Cletus Redford. Cletus Redford, tell us about these hellhounds. Man, ain't no goddamn hellhounds. There's just hounds everywhere. All right, the two of them just fucking right there. Man, one day VCR stopped working. Kids kept screaming. Wife's like, "You gotta put on Beethoven." It's like, shit, we ain't got that, but we got some other dog shows. So I put the kids right in front of two of them, fucking right there on the lawn next to that gnome, right there. Call that the love spot.
That's where old Billy Bob was conceived.
Old Billy Bob right there. I tell you, I was watching those dogs work up something fierce that day. We both were. My neighbor Peter, he's like, you enjoy them dogs too much. You enjoy them way too much. And I'm like, no, I don't. No, not enough. That's what I say. There ain't enough going on in this town.
So, what did you think about the gates of hell, Joseph?
I don't know. I mean, I guess it was cool. I don't fucking know. I did watch a thing. It's pretty cool. I like the stuff about the dogs.
Cool story, bro.
Namely, the stuff I made up right there. I like to think actually happened. But no, I seen I watched a fucking video. They were saying that it was rumored to believe that Marilyn Manson said if he ever got out, that's where he'd be going. Was Tagus?
Who?
Tagus. Marilyn Manson. Wait,
Charles Manson.
Did I say Marilyn Manson? Charles Manson. God damn it, dude.
I was like, wait a minute.
If he ever gets out of gets out of that dumbass makeup. No, just kidding. I'm just playing. No,
I like Marilyn Manson. I've seen him like 4 times.
I like Charles Manson. I've seen him like several times. Great Hummers. No, no, and fuck, dude, I do that every fucking time. Charles Manson. It was rumored, I guess, that if he got out, he'd be going to that fucking town. I don't know where the fucking who spread that rumor. I just seen it in a fucking video.
This town is like, sure, it's a ghost town. It lost a whole bunch of population. Probably has to do more with tuberculosis than Satanists, in my opinion. There being that sanatorium there and such.
Well, the sanatorium wasn't there. That was just in a town in North Dakota.
Oh.
Yeah, those are just stuff. Other legends around. Yeah, this.
We actually.
So this was just a pretty clean cut, clear. Just like, hey, there's a gate to hell here. It's like, well, what happens around here? Spooky stuff.
That's funny. Next season, because we were talking about North Dakota stuff. Towards the end of next season, I got one about North Dakota, the conspiracy that's not a real state. Yeah, I forget the fucking details to it.
We just got. Does the Midwest even exist? Like, no.
I don't think so. I don't believe it's real.
There's a conspiracy that Australia doesn't exist as well.
Hell yeah.
Damn, Australians are gonna be pissed when they find out.
Yeah, dude, I have reason to believe that all kangaroos
They're
are
like,
actually
wait, what?
animatronics.
The place we live doesn't exist. Why didn't you tell us?
They believe that the people there exist, just that they live on like off an island off of like the coast of Africa or something.
Like Madagascar?
Yeah, basically. Basically like the movie too.
Why?
Yeah, dude, like
Where
I don't.
does this conspiracy come from?
I don't know. I feel like Flat Earth believe that Australia is not real, but I might be wrong on that, so I don't want to say.
Yeah, but like, where does that? There's certain conspiracies where I just don't understand why it would be a conspiracy.
Yeah,
like,
because everybody knows it's true.
Like, does it have to do with the whole like hole in the ozone layer thing? Or I don't fucking know.
That's supposedly repaired, so.
You're supposedly repaired.
What do you think of the gates of hell, Mike?
I don't know. There wasn't much to it. It's like,
yeah, there wasn't too much lore on it.
It's interesting, but it's like, I'm sure there's a lot cooler myths and stuff in the churches that burned down, and with all the like Norwegian black metal bands and shit like that.
Yeah, I never even heard about that. We're gonna have to look at that.
I gotta figure out what fucking country that is, man.
I don't believe there's a gate of hell there, but the ghost I could probably get behind. Possibly the hellhounds, the ghost train for sure.
It was in Norway. Yeah,
the glowing tombstone. I don't know about that one, but
yeah. Again, I like Joe's thing on that. Someone liked to rave, so they poured a bunch of glow sticks on it. But they just covered it in like bioluminescent paint, so it just soaks up the sun rays, and then by the time night comes, it's glowing.
I'd believe that people do it. The fucking like it actually does it. Somebody just fucking
like if it's glowing like green, like a glow stick, I think it's paint or something. If it's glowing some other color that usually like glow paint doesn't glow, like if it's glowing a bright white light or some shit like that, then it's like, okay, this is weird.
Yeah, I don't know. It's cool looking into this one though. The lore behind it. A lot of the articles were almost the same. I was trying to get on Reddit to see if people had some personal accounts, but I'm not Reddit savvy too much, so one of these days I'll end up figuring it out.
I have a Reddit. I'm not too well versed in it either.
But I can find some stuff on there sometimes. But this episode is actually supposed to come out last weekend, but
there were some issues.
Yeah, so
those
we'll
issues being
make
Casey's dumbass. No,
mostly mine.
But yeah, it's interesting to say the least. Not as interesting as other stuff we've talked about. I like stuff with a big background and tons of like too much lore is better than the ones where there's not enough. Because at least with the too much lore, there's so much shit to talk about.
That's why there's not stories of people going down the stairs because no one's ever came back. That's why
I like that. I like that.
I should have called the FBI and asked for a list of missing people in that area.
Again.
Get back to the
And they're just like, go fuck yourself, dude. You keep calling us all the time. Fucking tired of it.
Leave us alone. We have actual cases we're working on.
Sir, I'm a private investigator.
like-
I'm investigating these missing people.
You're making
Dude,
us frustrated.
It'd be
The kids
hilarious
know-
if you went and got a private eye license and got like access to a bunch of files for this show.
Dude, the gates of hell aren't in North Dakota. Dude, they're in fucking South Dakota. God damn it.
Have you never seen Supernatural? God!
I'm rewatching that right now, actually.
I was thinking about rewatching it too.
Yeah, just
I'm
got
in the
onto
middle of
season 8
watching
today.
House right now.
Nice. I gotta rewatch that. Anyways, do you guys think we covered this sufficiently?
Yeah, I'll save it right now.